Hello, John Talley here with Partzilla.com. Today I'm going to show you how to do a simple oil change on our 2003 Honda Rancher 350TM. Really simple procedure. Just need to go ahead and start it up, let it warm up, get all that oil flowing so it's easier to drain. Plus I'm going to lift it up so it's easier to work on. So let me get that done and we'll get started. All right, this is going to be a skill level 1, so it's not going to be really that tough. As far as the tools you're going to need, all you need is just an 8mm and a 17mm socket. As far as the parts, well, if you would reference our parts diagrams, make sure you got the right oil, pick up the correct oil filter. Once you've got all that put together, I can show you how to get it done. So let's get started. All right, guys, we've got it heated up, so let's go ahead and get that oil dumped out of there. I'll tell you what, before we take out the drain plug, let's go ahead and remove the dipstick. That way the oil will flow out a little bit easier, at least having it loose. All right, it's a 17mm, a little bit toward the gear shift, about center line of the engine. Whenever I do an oil change, I want to make sure that what I'm draining into is pretty clean, because the oil that comes out kind of gives you a picture or a snapshot of what's going on in the engine. So if there's any deposits or a bearing wearing out somewhere, it's going to show in the oil. Alright, so far that just looks like regular old used oil that needed to be changed. Alright, looks like it's finished up. Before we reinstall the drain plug, let's make sure that the little crush washer is in pretty good shape. If yours has any nicks in it or scrapes, you might want to go ahead and replace it. Cheap insurance to keep it from leaking. But this one looks to be in good shape, and we're going to go back in. Now we just need to get it snug back down. That ought to do it. All right, next, let's go after that oil filter. And I can guarantee you a little bit's going to drain out, so pull your drain pan over to catch anything that seeps out. And it's just held in by 3 8mm bolts. Let's go ahead and get them out now that they're broken loose. And it looks like they're all 3 the same length, so there's no mixing them up. All right, let's go ahead and pull this out. Told you it was going to make a bit of a mess. All right, notice the way it came out. They make it really easy on Honda. They actually have it stamped outside. That means it needs to go to the outer cover of the engine. But also there's a spring in here that you don't need to lose. So make sure it's in place when you install the new one. All right, so let's go ahead and pop in our new filter. One more time, make sure you've got the outside stamp right here. Go ahead and slide her in against that spring. Now we can put on this outer cover. When you're lifting up the cover to put it on there, there's actually an indentation here and a protrusion right here on the cover. You want to make sure that lines up. Then we can press it on. All right, we've got them in there hand tight. Now we're going to go ahead and tighten it down. We want to make sure you do it evenly as far as the 3 different bolts to make sure that this cover seats square. Before we remove our drain pan, let's go ahead and clean off all this oil, just using a little brake cleaner to spray it down. All right, so we've got our drain plug back in, we've got our new filter in, so let's go around and go ahead and fill it up. All right, the dipstick's on the right side of the machine, but the fill is over here on the left. So let's get her opened up. It holds in between 2 and 3 quarts. We're going to go ahead and dump in 2, run it for just a few seconds, and then set the level. Now, the oil I'm using is just a GN4, and it's a good all-around oil, especially for a utility type machine like this one. So let's close it up. Crank it up just for a few seconds, and then we can see where we are as far as setting the level. All right, so let's see where we are. I told you this machine holds in between 2 and 3 quarts. Yeah, it holds exactly 2.1 quarts. So guess what? I'm betting that 2 quarts is going to be more than enough to put this on the full mark. And it is. It's actually a tick above, but it's been sitting for a few minutes. So that pretty much finishes this one up. Well, listen, if you need any of the parts that we use, why don't you come over to Partzilla.com and we can get you taken care of. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the section below and I'll do my best to answer them. Until next time, we just want to say thanks for watching.